Anger and frustration at the country's busiest land port of entry. These Mozambican nationals want to go home. Some have spent a night here. This after angry protesters torched vehicles by the Rasuna-Kasia border in Mozambique. Border officials from Mozambique fled into South Africa, with some returning on Wednesday morning. Travelers could not cross the border, and some needed their passports stamped as their visas are due.
I slept here. My problem is my passport expired yesterday. I wanted to renew it, but I couldn't because we were sent away.
Cross-border taxi associations says the closure has impacted their turnover.
Our business is affected. It's a lot of money we're losing. Like we know our members, we buy the car from the bank, that car is supposed to pay end of the month. But no, everything's stuck now. Because these things happen, we never plan what's going to happen. I think today is more than 3 days because it was on and off, on and off.
The queues of trucks stretched for more than 15 kilometers. And only South African trucks were allowed back into the country.
We're having some supply chain challenges at this point, and we are preparing for the festive season, and there's challenges whereby we are not able to deliver on time. It is going to affect our relationship with our clients as well. Some of the perishable goods are going to be affected. This is effectively increasing the cost of transportation, which would effectively at some point boil down into the consumer, where the consumer on the longer term, or rather the medium term, will end up bearing the cost of that as well, most especially coming from where we're coming from. Look, this is increasing the cost. We saw also the cost around diesel increasing at around 20 cents today.
By late afternoon, the border post was reopened, causing traffic chaos. Police had to use rubber bullets to calm the situation, and some were excited to leave.
I was hoping that they would open the border gate so that I can go home. That was my wish.
The Border Management Authority says the closure had a huge impact on transportation of goods.
So what we are looking at doing, we are looking at possibly co-locating with the Mozambican counterpart on our side so that we can be able to process people for exiting South Africa but also for entering Mozambique. But we can only reach that particular decision when it is clear that it is safe for people to be able to cross on the Mozambican side and be able to travel that side without any incident. It has a very serious impact in terms of the movement of trade, particularly in terms of the movement of chrome, because most of the trucks that has been passing through at Lebombo Border Post are actually carrying a chrome from South Africa into Maputo port so that it can go to the rest of the world. So that is the first biggest impact that we are experiencing on this particular instance. However, we had spoken with the freight forwarders and actually suggested to them that because of the situation, they might need to then go into Richards Bay.
The BMA is monitoring the situation as it remains tense in Mozambique. Dumela Machoro, SABC News, Lebombo Border Gate.